the estate of the Notorious B.I.G, aka Biggie Smalls. His estate just finalized a deal with Primary Wave for the sale of Biggie Smalls' music catalog. Now, it was reported that the estate, as you see in the title here, it was reported from certain sources that the late rapper's estate. So first of all, rest in peace to the Notorious B.I.G. But his estate was seeking at least $100 million in the deal. That's what's being reported. Now, if you look into the details, it says that Primary Wave did not disclose the financial details of the deal. So we actually don't really know what the deal encapsulates, but just for background and context, the Notorious B.I.G. is arguably one of the greatest rappers, if not the greatest rapper of all time. His lyrics, his metaphors, his punchlines, man, they were huge in the 90s. Unfortunately, he passed away, and I want to say in 1997. The thing is that he was definitely one of the top rap artists of his time, and still today, a lot of people still even today regard the Notorious B.I.G. and Biggie Smalls as probably, if not the greatest, as one of the greatest rappers. He had hits like Juicy, Hypnotize, Big Poppa, just to name a few. I mean, because if we sit here and name his hits, we will be here all day. I mean, but nonetheless, though, since he's gone, his estate has been working diligently to get his catalog up and going, because they apparently they own the master's rights. Because if they own it, they can sell it, right? You can't sell something that you don't own. So it looks like here that his publishing rights were up for about, according to this article, were up for about $100 million, while his master's rights were on the table for anywhere between $30 to $50 million. And I can do another video some other time to explain to you the difference between masters and publishing, but I kind of touched on it on previous videos, so if you go back and check it out, you'll see. But anyway, those two things were up, and it looks like, according to the details that's being reported, of which Primary Wave has not reported. So these are all alleged details. But anyway, according to the Hollywood Reporter here, the sources have told them that the deal gives Primary Wave, the acquisition company, 50% to both of the rights, the music master rights, as well as his publishing rights. That is huge. As well as he gets 50%, Primary Wave will get 50% of Biggie's name and likeness. And it's also important to know that this article points out that Biggie's mother, Voletta Wallace, Miss Voletta Wallace, has also passed away. I think she passed away last month. So rest in peace to the mother of Biggie Smalls, as well as Biggie Smalls himself. Nonetheless, this is what's happening in the world of hip hop going on right now, that his 50% of his master's rights and 50% of his publishing rights have been acquired by Primary Wave. Primary Wave has been one of the most active companies in the catalog acquisition space over the past several years. And as you can see here in this article, it says that they have bought rights for other legendary artists like Whitney Houston, Steve Nicks, Bob Marley, Luther Vandross, that's to name a few. So now Primary Wave looks like they've acquired, again, this is all alleged because they didn't disclose the details, but look like they acquired 50% of the Notorious B.I.G, aka Biggie Smalls, his master's rights, and 50% of his publishing rights. If that's the case, you know, and his estate came to that conclusion, if that's something they reached out, that's an agreement, good for them. I always say, whenever you're doing something with your copyrights as well as your master recordings, always have an attorney there. And I'm sure they had one in this case. I don't know, but for you all that's under the sound of my voice, hear me and hear me well. Do not sign or even verbally agree to anything unless you have your attorney present. This is not legal advice. You need to contact your own attorney for that, but that's just my it's always been my perspective. You don't know contracts. Contracts are very detailed and complex. So looks like here Primary Wave has acquired Biggie Smalls, right? At least they think it's 50%. So That's what's happening with these music catalogs. A lot of artists nowadays are trying to sell their catalogs, and it looks like it's being very profitable. So tell me, what do you think in the comments below? Like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know. And tell me your thoughts in the comments below. All right, it's your brother, Attorney Jeff.